So I've noticed on social media that people have been asking what is the best small game broadhead. So I've gone out and bought 7 different brands and we're going to test their accuracy and their durability and their hitting power. Let's go sit on some warrants and see how we go. So first up, we're going to be trialling the Ramcat Smokes. These would be the most appealing small game head that I've seen on the market. They look good. Let's go and see how hard they hit. They're collars, so they're 100 grains without the collars. And when you put the collars on, they're 125s.
Yeah.
First head we're using, Ramcat Smoke. Seems funny, 20-25 metres. I was sitting in a bunch of trees down there. He was sitting on the other side of the fence. I had the tiniest little gap to put this to. This thing is deadly accurate and deadly on the impact. You'll hear on the camera the solid thump it makes and you'll hear it hitting rocks. The only thing it's got on it is the tiniest little scuff mark. This thing is proper durable. We're off to a good start so far. Got 6 more to try. But I reckon out of 10 I would give this a 9. Wicked, wicked tip. So next up, 125 grain bludgeons. First impressions, they look cheap. They got not really well made if you ask me, but let's see how they go, eh? Right, small game tip number 2, the bludgeon. You would have just seen me shoot that rabbit just then. He would have been about 30 metres away, I'm guessing. I'm using a 70 pound bow with a 340 grain arrow, and that did not stop that rabbit. As you can see, I don't have him to show for. I reckon they're only good for about 20 metres, and if you're going to hit them in the head. So if you're looking for more long distance shooting, you're going to have to go something like the Ramcat or the G5 sort of style. Not successful. My ratings are 4 out of 10. But let's move on to the next tip, the Cottontail Tumbler. Righto, small game head number 3, the Cottontail Tumblers. We've used these in the past. Now let's see how they stack up against the bigger brands. So that's small game head number 3, Cottontail Tumbler. What I found with it is the prongs on the tumbler itself aren't as strong as you would think they are. They actually bend really bad. I don't know where you could see that. That one's bent really bad. The way it's actually bent, it actually doesn't even allow me to get that thing off. It doesn't matter how hard I try to twist that thing, the bend on that has locked itself on there. I wouldn't fire that again, being the way it is, and I reckon their accuracy is not as good as some of the other ones that we've used today. But other than that, they do hit hard, they do stop rabbits in their tracks. But yeah, that's just the few issues I have with them. I reckon I'll give it a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Righto guys, small game head number 4. These are judo heads. These are actually the Feral X brand. We've used these before. I'm not a major fan of them, but we're going to show you exactly why. Right, so small game head number 4, the judo head from Feral X. Now I know I said that we don't use them much anymore, but I'm actually really impressed with what just happened then. He would have been 20 metres away, super accurate, super deadly, didn't even move. But the one issue that we have with them is the little prongs on them. They're good for when they hit the grass, they flick you up your arrow, you find your arrows all the time. But as soon as you start to hit solid ground, rock or anything like that, they shatter, and because they're spring loaded, they fly everywhere, you never find them again. So they're pretty much a one-hit sort of head, but they are cheap. So you do get what you pay for. But as you can see, it absolutely devastated that bunny. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Right, on to our next one. The VPA's SGT, small game thumpers. These things look good, but do they hit good? Let's find out. Righto, small game head number 5, the VPA's SGT, small game thumper. We just shot this rabbit from 35 metres away. This thing is deadly accurate. It's pretty durable. We've hit rocks with it today, and it's deadly on the impact. You'll see how it rolled that rabbit. What I find is it's actually like the bludgeon, but a metal bludgeon. So a little bit better, as in durability wise and accuracy wise and hitting wise. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Pretty happy with it. Righto, on to the second last tip, the VMAX. Now all they are is an addition that you just put over your shaft, screw your field point on. Not too keen to use them, they're very cheap and nasty. Let's try them. So just shooting the VMAXs then. I just shot 2 bunnies with it, blood and gucks all over it. The accuracy's not too bad. Their durability's trash. Their stopping power's trash. I don't have any rabbits to show for it. And they hit real hard, but they just don't seem to put them in their place. Probably wouldn't buy them again. They're really cheap and nasty. So in saying that, I reckon I'll give it about a 4 out of 10 and never use them again. Right, last on the list, and probably the one that I'm most excited about, the G5s. These things look wicked. I reckon they're going to hit hard. Let's put them on and give them a crack, eh? Stop your mum. Yeah, it does.
You fuck.
Righto, last small game head, the G5. Now this is the one we were most excited for, that's why we put it at the end. It looks great in the packet and it lived up to its expectations. This thing flew straight, hit awesome, and very, very durable. It's a solid make. In saying that, I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. And that brings us to the end of this video. We hope you guys got something out of it. We got out of it that cheap isn't always the best option. If you go with the more expensive brands, they're built a lot better, they're better quality. You'll have them for a lot longer. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe and leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next one.